Pushes from. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Now look at Memphis' starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Smart. And it's Edey in at the center position. And for the Clippers, the guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bamba in at the 5. And what a new era for the Clippers, Greg, playing here in their own arena, the Intuit Dome.
You had no more sharing, right? No more covering up Laker banners. It feels like the Clippers are on their own 2 feet now. This was the goal for the ownership group, and they made it happen.
And so here's Memphis. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Payne for 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And here's Harden for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Harden. Rebounded by Smart.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Bane against Powell. Bane looking around. Morant with the screen on Powell. Just 4 to shoot. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
And that one's good, Leonard.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson against Jones. Knocked loose. Pass to Jackson. Smart against Harden. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson, that's good.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
First team.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Powell against Bain. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got 5 now.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Leonard, that's for 2. Pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 8 points for him.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Morant passes to Bain. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. It's tipped. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. 30 seconds left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Driving the lane, and Harden with the stuff.
Well, with that frame, that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
Morant scanning the floor. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Outside Leonard. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Smart in at the 3 slot. And Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
Here is Harden after the basket by Jaren Jackson. Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson a screen on Jones. Morant with a wide open look. And he's good on the 3 ball. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
More of a dribble drive guard, but the defense can't forget about Jaw's ability outside the arc.
Leonard, no luck. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Warriors. And Morant throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Bain with the screen on Jones. Morant outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game so far. Leonard with the steal.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Leonard's huge hands and quick instincts help him grab a ton of steals.
Bane against Jones. Jackson from long range. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Leonard. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugural.
Oh, Kawhi with a throwback dunk.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. 4th, James Harden.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
And it's Morant missing. Clippers leading by 5. Fires the 3. And it's Leonard again missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Payne for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Bamba dishes to Leonard. Bamba setting the pick for Leonard. Here goes Kawhi, and the rejection by Jackson. Morant drives in, and Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Offensive rebound. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by Smart. 6 to shoot. Leonard kicks to Bamba. The 3 ball. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Bamba. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Morant against Jones. Outside, Bane. Front past the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Morant passes to Bane. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Morant. Here's Bamba, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. All right, Dave, thank you, and time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low. Just great work.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Porter is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Coffey in at the small forward position. Here's Wells. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And talk about big doors and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin, a 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
Man passes to Porter. Here's Coffey. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Williams kicks to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Clark. Sinks that one from the post. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Hey, Doris, how about Terrence Mann starting on a loaded Clippers team?
Think about this, Kevin. You're joined in the starting lineup by 3 future Hall of Famers in Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, and James Harden. And what I love about Terrence, he didn't look out of place. Gives you some sense of how capable this young man is fitting in around great players.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
Doris, I know the NBA is considering using technology to help officiate out of bounds and goaltending. Do you have a problem with that?
You know, Kev, at the end of the day, I think it is about getting the calls right. If there's a way to lift the load off these officials, even if it's around the margins, why not try it?
To the inside, here's Jackson. Clark inside. Guarded by Porter. Clark the pass to Kennard. There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks the triple.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Porter. The teardrop falls in. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Pass to Wells. And the dunk by Wells.
Luke Kennard came in with a reputation as a shooter, but how about the passing? He's really working on this aspect.
Porter looking it over. Porter can't get that one to fall.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Mann. It's Clark with the rebound. And here are the Grizzlies. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Kennard's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Coffey. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Mann with it. Zubac a screen on Williams. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Picked off in midair. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here he goes. There's the triple. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Mann finds Porter. From beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Porter's got 5.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Williams. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Look at Porter going into attack mode, getting his shot and a trip to the line.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. And Norman Powell subbed in for Terrence Mann.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out to Leonard. Powell with it, guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Leonard, just 5 to shoot. Now Powell launches a 3. And Bain pulls it down. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th, Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Smart in at the small forward. Morant sets a screen for Jackson. Fires top of the key. He can't get it to go. Empty that time from Leonard. Nobody's stopping Kawhi on that break.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Jones against Morant. Down low. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jackson, a screen on Powell. Bain kicks to Jackson. Powell with the steal.
He had played mistake-free basketball.
That was worth the price of admission.
Well, credit Norman Powell for the defensive play that sets up that fast break opportunity.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Edey. Pass to Bain. Inside, stolen by Bamba.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. It's Harden with the drive. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Morant. Pass to Edey, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
It's tipped. Four on three as they bring it up. Leonard against Bain. Leonard looking around. Pocket 6. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's Morant with the drive. Edey, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Clippers shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Leonard. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Morant. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
Harden up top, guarded by Smart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game.
Well, the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Jones against Morant. There's a screen to the paint. Stolen by Bamba. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a one-point game. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Just 3 to shoot. Count!
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
9 seconds left in the game. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Payne for 3. Can't get it to fall. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. For Dorisburg, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the
Meet the stars.
Happy holiday! A chance to check out the Los Angeles Clippers' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Harden and Powell, their backcourt. Derek Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Bamba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story. And there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough?
Mitchell Robinson
Has continued to work hard every year and turn himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player. And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Leonard with a screen on Anunoby. Leonard outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Bridges with it, working on Jones. Powell with a steal. Harden with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. Leonard on the wing. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
And stolen by Brunson. Denied by Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And that one's good. Brunson.
The lefty Brunson with a sweet 3-stroke.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Out to Leonard. Back to Harden. Looking to end the run. Towns with a rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Anunoby against Jones. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Here's Towns. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
And that one's good. Brunson. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Harden, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
But once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Towns up top. The kick out to Brunson. Outside Anunoby. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Robinson can't hit. Clippers trail by 4. Here's Leonard. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 7.
Don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
It's Bridges on the wing, defended by Harden. Bridges passes to Towns. Outside Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Now Anunoby. The 3. Rebounded by James Harden.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Anunoby with it. Harden picks him up. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson looks it over. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Give him 8 points now.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Outside Harden. Leonard for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So on the floor for the Knicks, OG Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the center position, locking down the middle. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, BA, isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Good work from the interior. Anunoby is a smart player, and he loves to capitalize down there.
Harden from outside. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 4. Anunoby for 3. The shot misses. Leonard looking around. Powell passes to Leonard. From outside the arc. And they'll get another chance. Outside for Harden. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
There's so many things that make Harden a dangerous offensive player, but that three-point shot, that's tops on the list. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really...
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Jalen Brunson, 4th.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Anunoby's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Leonard inside. Towns on him. Harden with it. Towns covering. And Harden with the slam.
We're pretty deep into his career, but James Harden's still showing that burst.
Bridges down low. Defended by Harden. Bridges passes to Robinson. Kicks it out to Anunoby.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Just 4 to shoot. Towns against Leonard. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Anunoby against Harden. Misses the layup.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. New York shooting their first free throw tonight. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent. And lately, he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, B.A., fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
Now here's Anunoby. 10 points for him. Robinson finds Bridges. Back to Robinson. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Outside Harden. And stolen by Bridges. Towns for 3. And again, the Knicks missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Leonard with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up.
Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Brunson assertive on the take. Towns outside. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Hart's checked in for New York. And looking at second chance points last year, here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. The Knicks, second.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Towns down low. Leonard's there. Here's Anunoby, down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, the Knicks missing. Harden with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And this is who he has become. Leonard with the great body control, takes the hit, and still able to sink the shot and one.
This will be his third free throw of the game.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Kicks it out to Anunoby, and that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Let's make some noise.
The Clippers lead by 5. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Leonard. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Hart passes to Bridges. Now here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. He gets it up. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half now in the books. It's Los Angeles. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm gonna let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2.
And now, not a bad... And that's it for halftime. Thank you.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers. New York shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Porter. Rebounded by Payne. Pass to McBride. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside McBride. Outside Achua. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Clippers ball.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Up top, Porter, defended by Payne. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Porter's got his first points of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
McBride passes to Sims, and he jams it home with authority.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
To the inside, here's Coffey. Cash assisting on the play. It was Porter.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Here's McBride. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McBride's got 4 points this quarter.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work, but that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
New York on D.
Number 4.
To the middle. Here's Porter. Up and in on the layup.
Nice job by Porter Jr. attacking the interior, going after a close-range shot.
Knicks trail by 7. The ball's knocked loose. And it's the Clippers on the break. Pass to Coffey. Here's Dunn. On target from range. Dunn's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. Batum finds Porter. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Harden, the pass to Leonard. The claw, attacking. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
And here's Anunoby. 10 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Pass to Bridges. They set the screen. Into the lane. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, a clear look for Anunoby. And that one's on target from the wing.
It's one of these nights where just everything coming together for Anunoby.
And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range. And he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his third foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Harden. Good on the bucket. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Knicks trail by 12. Towns down low. Leonard's there. And there's a 3-second violation. And here we have the 2K leaderboard with last year's best three-point shooters. 5th on the list, Norman Powell.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
And Harden with the slam.
And so often you see Harden flip the ball up there off the bounce, so it's cool to see him elevate and hammer it through.
Anunoby, a screen on Powell. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Jones. Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. 40 seconds left in the third. The layup misses. The Clippers lead by 14. Jones in the post. Anunoby covering. Leonard for 3. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The kick out to Brunson. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pass to Leonard. 3 seconds left. And he elevates for the slam. Mitchell Robinson on the wrong end of that one.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Oh, stolen by Harden. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers out in front by 19 going into the break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2 spot.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
It's stolen by Hart. And now the Knicks on the break. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Like it when a team turns D into O, a heads-up play on defense by Hart to make that bucket happen.
Left side, Harden. Leonard against Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard attacking. And the dunk by Leonard.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Bridges with room to shoot. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Powell outside. Pass to Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Brunson with it. Bamba covering. Outside Hart. And stolen by Jones. Tipped away. And stolen by Brunson. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Leonard outside. Powell outside. Pass to Bamba. On the wing, Jones. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And there's a pick. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 22 was their biggest lead. Jones, the pass to Harden. Here he goes. Back to Jones. Up top, Harden. Uncovered. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Here's Anunoby. Jones grabs the board. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. And the layup is good.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Hard against Leonard. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, BA, these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. You look back over the past couple years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick and a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases. These teams aren't going anywhere.
And it's Derek Jones with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Towns down low. Leonard's there, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Clippers ball.
Los Angeles leading by 21.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kawhi Leonard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Harden surveying the D. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal
review the play.
review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
The defense has just looked utterly lost trying to slow him down. He's consistently just getting high percentage shots because of how hard he's working. He's doing pretty much whatever he can to get open and making the most of those opportunities.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. And here's Brunson from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Leonard outside. No good. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort.
Everyone, a chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Mikal Bridges. OG Anunoby is out there with Towns. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the 1. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Smart in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bridges. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's Bane. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now that the new season is tipped off, Richard, how important is it to get things off to a good start?
I'd say it's fairly important, but this is a long season, Kevin. It's about sustaining a high level of play consistently.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One, they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Smart. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brunson. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Keeping his hands active. Brunson able to knock it away and convert. How about the effort?
Anunoby against Morant. And Smart the bucket on the assist by Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
On the wing, Bane. Shoots over Bridges. Bane, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. Number 5, the Knicks.
You can see the emphasis they put on rebounding. Such a huge part of their game, and one that they didn't ignore.
Memphis moving it around. The kick out to Bane. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Bridges. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Bane's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You always have to know time and situation. Bane hitting way late in the shot clock.
Here's Brunson. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant reaches to Jackson. From deep. And it's Morant missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
They get it back. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Bane drains it from beyond the arc. Bane's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. RJ Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Morant against Anunoby. And that one's good. Morant.
Oh, one thing. about Ja? Oh, he's determined.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Morant. Count it. Brunson's got 11 points.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Outside, Smart. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Bane. And he jams it with authority.
Explosion to the rim. Bang, not backing down.
And Brunson, here we go. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Morant passes to Bane. Top of the key jumper, no good. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Doesn't go for him. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Live. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Smart in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. New York on D. There's the pick. Bane passes to Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. Here's Edey. A kick out to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Edey. A kick out to Bane. And another shot.
Some hard-nosed defense from Brunson. He will just stay connected defensively.
Anunoby, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, you always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great. Kevin, back to you.
He's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report.
Oh, he's got some hot Morant. This man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Smart against Brunson. Rebounded by Smart.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Down low, here's Bane. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Grizzlies have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. To the middle. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
And out of bounds is Memphis game. possession.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. Great showing for him last season. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Morant finds Bane. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Bane's got 4 points this quarter.
He's really made his impact felt tonight. Bane has played with maximum effort tonight.
Anunoby, good. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's Jackson. OG Anunoby making his last shot. 5 on the clock. Pass to Edey, and he comes it down.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Josh. He's always looking to move that ball.
Brunson, left side. 1:19 left to play here in the second quarter. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
And they double up Morant. So nice passing there by Memphis. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Bane with the screen on Anunoby. Morant against Anunoby. Bane inside the three-point line. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Now, here's Bridges. Still scoreless. Anunoby outside. Towns, high post. Grizzlies with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Morant outside, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Just 4 seconds left here in the second. And stolen by Anunoby. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Memphis out in front. They're up by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
You know, maybe we should take a road trip, the 3 of us.
Yeah, if we're going on a road trip, I'm bringing my dogs. Nah, what about that smell?
I don't think they'll mind it. Ow. And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
Look at the rebounding numbers.
And that is...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Achua. Also Josh Hart out there. And it's McBride in at the 2-guard spot.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Hart. Banked in off the glass.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Now, here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. Outside Williams. Clark kicks to Williams. 6 to shoot. The layup off target. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. McBride hits it from three-point range.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Kennard. Hasn't made one yet. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. 5 to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Second personal foul.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. Second, the Knicks.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Wells with the steal. Williams with the ball. Hart covering. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Jackson. Off target at the rim. New York trailing. Pass to Achua. Sims in the corner. Here's Dadier. Now here's Hart. Shot clock at 6. The dunk by Achua. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
A shot by Wells, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Dadier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dadier's got the lead up to 3 now for the Knicks.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Kennard. Defended by McBride. To the inside. And Jackson throws it down home.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. It's Hart on the wing. He started by Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Kennard. He's covered closely. Jackson kicks to Kennard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
McBride passes to Achua. And he banks in the layup. Achua's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Wells passes to Kennard. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Clark, and it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Clark's got his second basket.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Here's Hart. No good on the last second attempt there. It's a tie game in Memphis. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Offensively, we got to do it better.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morant looking around. On the wing, Bane. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Smart.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And here we go. Fast break in Morant's turn. And finished off by Morant.
Unstoppable full-court play. Morant just explodes off the steal and delivers it straight to the bucket.
Anunoby against Smart. And again, New York turns it over. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside, Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And that one's good. Brunson.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Morant with a wide-open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Brunson outside. Anunoby is screen on Morant. Pocket 6. Brunson kicks to Anunoby.
He's committed only 1 turnover through halftime, but he has been far more careless with the ball in the second half.
New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one's on Morant.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses. Fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
That's good from Anunoby. Memphis trailing here. There's Morant. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. Over Towns. Pass to Bane. Out to the right wing. Bane with the screen on Anunoby. And it's Morant missing. The Knicks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Cast or anything more than that. Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
They needed that hoop from Bridges, and he delivered.
A minute 42 left in the fourth. Jackson has the open look. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Knicks leading by 4. Knocks it loose. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Morant outside. Outside, Dane. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 8th assist in the game.
Just absolute ice in the veins of Bane. That is an impressive bucket.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Hit the floater. It drops.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Morant against Anunoby. Morant outside. Money! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Here's Brunson, shooting foul as the whistle blows. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. They're double checking, and the game continues on.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Hardy's checked in for the Knicks. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Back to Morant. Six to shoot. Pass to Bane. Second chance effort. And here's Jackson. Morant outside. Jackson a screen on Anunoby. Sweet move. Off the mark. So a close game sees New York take this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood
holiday season. And here's what Memphis' schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then Friday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would...
Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Check it out. Harden putting on a show, throwing down an acrobatic dunk.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
And it's Bamba finishing strong.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Harden. Outside Jones. Pass to Bamba. Fires for three. Leonard on the wing. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by.
Get there, get there.
And he can't get that one.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And here's Morant outside. Buries it from three.
Yeah, he's so... confident on that pull-up now. That's why the defense can't afford to give him any space.
Leonard with a screen on Smart. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Six to shoot. Back to Harden. And then Harden with the jam!
If given the space, Harden's not afraid to take it to the rim.
Morant surveying the floor. To the paint. Here's Edey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And it's Harden with the big finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, everyone has the same goal right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Out to Leonard. Back to Jones. Over Morant.
Yeah, and when Morant puts in the effort on defense, he can be very effective.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Down low. Knocked loose. And stolen by Bamba. Here's Harden. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Well, yeah, there's that explosiveness we talk about with Morant. He gets off the floor with such ease.
Leonard outside. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Grizzlies trail by 7. Kicks it out to Bain. Outside Morant. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And Harden with the slam.
And we've seen Harden improve on defense over the years, turning it into offense like there.
Inside. Outside for Morant. Pass to Edey. Over Jones. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Los Angeles with... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Well, their defense was incredible, wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bain. Marcus Smart out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Well, if you went into the lab and created the perfect wing, it might be Desmond Bain, coach.
Well, Brian, this guy's so strong. He can guard bigger guys, and his three-point numbers are crazy. Desmond Bain, well over a 40% three-point shooter for his career.
Smart passes to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Just too much, Jaren Jackson Jr., a physical big.
Smart against Harden, and Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Yep, that one goes. Harden's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Up top, Morant, defended by Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Bamba. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Now Harden from the arc. Back to Leonard. From downtown, and that three is knocked down by Kawhi.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
Bain with a screen on Jones. And it's Morant off the drive. Smart outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Grizzlies 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Leonard with a screen on Smart. Harden drives in. The rebound by Edey.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Jackson outside. And it's all from three-point range.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
On the drive, Kawhi doesn't go for him. Grizzlies trail by 12. On the break. Smart finds Jackson. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Jackson's got 6 here in the quarter.
It took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Smart with the ball. Harden picks him up. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers lead by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Outside for Harden. There's the triple. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Smart with a transition bucket.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Harden surveying the D. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jones with a screen on Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Outside for Harden. Over Smart. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Morant, no good. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the LA Clippers. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
Well, this is what the fans want to see. Morant showing off all of his superb athleticism.
Leonard finds Harden. Here's Jones. There's the drive.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And it's Derek Jones with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's Bane, coming off a 22-point game against Oklahoma City. Howe with a steal.
Well, his turnovers certainly aren't making it any easier for them.
Oh! Wow!
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Four seconds left. Leonard just muscles his way in.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And we finished off one half of play. It's Los Angeles up by 15. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that...
Appreciate you joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubats at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Kevin Porter. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Porter in the post, defended by Kennard. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's gotten his first basket of the night. Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Wells. Jackson down low. Porter's there. Yep, that one's good. Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. Well, let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Got a piece of it. Zubac with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Dunn. Drops in the 3. Dunn's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Kennard outside. Pass to Jackson. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Our 2K leaderboard, focusing on last year's 3-point shooting leaders. You look at Kennard, never leave him open. Second in the association from deep. And of course, Norman Powell, another guy who is lights out beyond the arc.
It was fun watching both of these guys tear it up from downtown. It just seemed like any chance they got to take the deep ball, they took the shot without hesitation. I just love the confidence.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Williams passes to Kennard. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Porter. Yep, that one goes.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw is off from Porter.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Grizzlies trail by 20. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Kennard outside. Up top, Jackson. Back to Kennard. Clock at 6. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, this is Kennard's shot. And if you don't chase him off the 3-point line, this is what will happen.
Coffee on the wing. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. And the Clippers lead by 20.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Wells, the pass to Clark. Outside, Williams. Kennard outside. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kennard.
Well, a risky pass there. And if you ask me, they're lucky that the defense didn't steal that one.
A minute 29 left in the third quarter. And here's Porter. He has 7. And a nice finish on the layup. Porter's got 9 points.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Kennard on the wing. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
And don't tell Batum he's well into his 30s. Nick still got some life in those legs.
Kennard with it. Outside, Williams. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Kennard. And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Outside Harden. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smart for 3. The shot, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Harden. And Morant clears the board. Here's Edey. Oh, my! What a slam right at the buzzer!
And they got the last word in this quarter.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Marcus Smart, and it's Edey in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. Powell, a screen on Jackson. Leonard for 3. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Harden with it. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Coach, what's the challenge of NBA travel like?
Well, look, all of us in the NBA just have to come clean on this. We travel on first-class charters. We're taken care of as well as you can possibly be taken care of. It's just that there's a lot of travel in an NBA season, and if you're on the coast, you probably feel it a little bit more even than the teams in the middle of the country. You can't play lax defense on Bane because he's looking to shoot as soon as he catches it.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break, getting the shots they want and converting them.
Payne with a screen on Jones. Let's go with a 3. The shot, no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Leonard outside. Clippers keep it alive. Second chance effort. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Desmond Bane.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Jones hits them both. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, B.A. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Pass to Bamba. Knocks it loose. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Bane. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, I love seeing Bane finish in transition. Easy buckets like this really help him get going.
Here's Edey, covered by Bamba. And it's Edey missing. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up with the LA Clippers. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Harden from outside.
Well, an excellent contest by Marcus Smart, a Defensive Player of the Year award winner.
Moran against Jones. They set the pick. Outside Moran. Back to Bane. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're going to battle hard.
And what a huge performance it was for James Harden.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Bamba, a screen on Smart. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Leonard outside. Fires the 3. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Harden hits them both. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Will it go? With the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaFleur.
Greg, in game one of the NBA season, how does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Bamba, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it so close.
Here's Harden. Outside Leonard. And stolen by Anunoby. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Anunoby's got 5 now.
OG, the perfect player to execute this. So good defensively, anticipates, and then scores it. I love it.
Here's Harden. Takes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Not a ball stopper on the way. Bridges with the help.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Brunson kicks to Anunoby. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Towns sets the pick for Robinson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Harden's shot is off. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
The kick out to Anunoby. Connects from three-point range. Anunoby's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Harden with the stuff.
Okay, James Harden showing you, I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Brunson with it. Bamba picks him up. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Bridges. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And the basket is good.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
Anunoby with the screen for Bridges. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And stolen by Leonard. Jones, no one around him. A miss that time would have put him up. And pushing it up, here's New York. Towns kicks to Brunson. Back to Towns. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Second, the Knicks.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Harden against Bridges. And there's the call on Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Back to Harden. Launches it. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 3. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Knicks went all in this summer, trading with their rivals, the Brooklyn Nets, for Mikal Bridges. In reuniting a core that won collegiate championships together, they hope to replicate that success at this level. And now with perhaps the league's top defensive wing tandem, they'll have a chance.
A big-time move for sure. And Shams, we appreciate the report. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much.
Karl Anthony Towns will fix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
In the corner, Bamba with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that ties it up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's not going to go for him. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Leonard, and Jones has it in the corner. Harden against Brunson. Harden the pass to Leonard. 3 seconds left, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He notched 8 points in the... Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the point. They're the group New York will start the second one. And as James Harden enters his mid-30s doors, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
This is so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Harden. Bridges misses. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard on the wing. Jones kicks to Harden. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
3-point goal.
Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Count that one. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Harden. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A determined James Harden. Now that is a problem for the defense.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Harden scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 5. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Here's Harden. That one goes in.
James Harden.
Harden's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
And they go to the intentional foul. Harden's checked in for the Knicks.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your
on defense, New York.
Number 3
from deep Harden. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Anunoby slams it in.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
With it, he's picked up by Anunoby. Here's Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And here's Brunson outside. And Jones pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 6. 1:30 left now here in the second. Swiped away. Anunoby kicks to Hart. No good on the triple. Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Harden outside. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Knicks trail by 4. Now Brunson. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Stolen by Bamba. Harden with it. Brunson picks him up. Inside. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Leonard with the range.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. The kick out to Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the first half is now in the books. Clippers ahead. They lead by 7. And now let's get... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Bulls. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off, Eastern Time.
This is going to be an exciting one, Ernie. I'm ready.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Knicks. Thank you for being with us.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing, Batum and Zubats. Dunn is out there with Porter. And it's Coffee in at the small forward. And it's Dunn in the corner to the paint. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Porter's got 6.
Those defenders. Just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's McBride. Dunn covering.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Right wing. Here's Coffee. Still without a basket. Dunn passes to Porter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hart, that's good.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
Here's Porter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Knicks making a change here. Ryan's checked in. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Ryan. It's hauled in by Coffee. Los Angeles has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And finished off by Porter.
And this is how you execute in transition. Porter Jr. enjoys leaking out and running all over the defense.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 5, the Knicks.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And Porter, here we go. Pass to Zubac, out left to the wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Nailed from three-point land.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers.
First team foul.
On Monday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Here's Bridges, pass to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. From deep, Brunson. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles leading by 14. Powell, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Puts it up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
Fantastic look, but that's a bit redundant for James Harden. This is one of those nights. A mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And here is Los Angeles now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Bridges with it. Jones covering. Stolen by Bamba. And the Clippers another fast break opportunity here. Jones, no luck. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, Mr. Towns can hurt you from anywhere, and that includes putting it on your head.
Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal.
Second team foul. James Harden at the line.
It's just some of the more difficult calls to make.
The play is
personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Brunson against Powell. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Here's Harden, and there's the drive. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And, you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dump that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Towns wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Kawhi, confident inside.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
And Doris, what a breakout for the guard, Jalen Brunson, these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
Hard, he's checked in for the Knicks.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bridges finds Anunoby. Puts up a three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play. They got there first.
Leonard inside. He's guarded by Anunoby. Leonard dishes to Hart. Leonard with a screen on Hart. Back to Leonard. The tray. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist in the game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Nobody near Leonard. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Hart. And the shot goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clippers leading by 13. Leonard on the wing. He's guarded by Anunoby. Harden outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Knicks ball.
Knicks trail by 13. Brunson with a head of steam. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
Bridges with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. And here's Towns. Out to Bridges. Clock at 4. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
Clippers leading by 8. It's Harden with the drive. Over to the wing. Pass to Leonard. 1:05 left to play in the final quarter. Jones, the pass to Harden. From deep three-point territory. The offensive rebound. Here's Leonard. Trying to end the drought. Good on the three-point shot. And the Clippers lead by 11.
spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and love to see them finish this game the right way.
15 foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10.
At the line, 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock, and they pick up 2.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. This was a very strong RIDA. Thanks again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For
All of us at 2K Sports. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. Monday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey, and it's Smart in at the 3. And for New York, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Anunoby in at small forward. That one drops for him. And with things just getting started in this new season, Brent, what are you looking forward to the most moving ahead?
BA, I think about last year's teams and the magic that they had to push themselves into playoff positioning. Do they still have it? But one of the more exciting things in terms of the storyline is which teams are showing some early chemistry that could threaten some of those teams from last year. That is something that we always gravitate towards. The fresh blood, the new team, the one that's going to be the underdog throughout the course of the year, and how far can they push them?
Here's Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
I mean, if I was out there, I'd probably test anyone but Jackson Jr.
Pass to Morant. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Brunson against Morant, and Brunson gets it to go.
And mixing it up down low, Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
With Brunson being undersized, he has such a great feel for how to create space, Brent.
Incredible footwork, BA, the way he puts the needle on the record and just scratches it and pivots around and makes defenders jump and move. Amazing manipulation skills at the point guard position for a guy his size to get it done in the painted area.
Now here's Towns. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. That'll put OG Anunoby on the line. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Anunoby, one of those star players in the league that you don't really look at the numbers to see how he impacts the game overall. It's the intangibles that make him special.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And here's Brunson from the arc. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Down low. Here's Edey. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Towns on a screen. Bridges on the attack. Jackson with it. Towns covering. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, good hands from Jaren Jackson Jr., showing why he's considered an incredible defender.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The 4th spot held by the Grizzlies.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Brunson passes to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. On the take. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a...
Yes, sir!
Wow! Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And Allie LaForce spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Allie.
They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And down it goes. 2 points. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Smart with the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Knicks trail by 6. It's Bridges on the wing, guarded by Bain. Brunson against Morant. Pass to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. Back to Brunson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Edey. Memphis leading by 6. Outside Morant. Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's Mitchell Robinson's attitude. Anywhere around the rim, he's going to rock it.
Morant surveying the floor. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Karl-Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the group for New York starting the second. From deep, Bain. Good. And the setup by Morant. Bain's got his first 3 points of the game.
Anytime he can, Bain is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Smart. To the paint. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 6.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Once Ja Morant gets rolling, there is no stopping him. Ja is feeling it tonight.
Kicks it out to Jackson. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Morant against Anunoby. Kicks it out to Bain. Launches it. And they recover it. Morant finds Bain. Back to Morant. Beyond the arc. Oh, Ja Morant. From
from deep.
And you often see defenses beg Morant to take that shot. Didn't work that time.
Oh, got that one up quick. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
It's Smart on the wing. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes a legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. They get it again. Knicks trail by 7. Brunson with it. Jackson in his pocket.
2 minutes remaining.
Inside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
24.
Bain with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3-point goal.
Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Anunoby. Out to Bridges. Takes the 3. And Anunoby gets the 3. Anunoby's got 11 points.
Anunoby showing some confidence, believing in the work he puts in.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Bain. The 3, Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3.
Mikal really showing a nice confidence in that shot right there as his shooting percentages are trending up.
And Smart nails the triple.
They're kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Right side, Robinson. Here's Anunoby. Smart with the defensive effort. Grizzlies lead by 7. Jackson, right side. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Towns. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Robinson. Now Bridges. 12 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Electric. Bridges getting the fans on their feet with that dunk.
Here's Morant. Boom! Ja Morant!
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And that one's good. Brunson. Give him 8.
Love the old school finger roll. It's just a graceful move.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Please direct your attention to center court.
Hello and welcome, everybody.
One of the league's premier showmen, Ja Morant, can bring the whole crowd to its feet. He's been doing it all night.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. We've got Luke Kennard. Vince Williams is out there with G.G. Jackson. And it's Brandon Clark. And it's Wells in at the 1. Outside, Williams. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Achua with a screen. McBride with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Achua. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Achua's gotten his first bucket of the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Memphis shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he makes the first.
Jackson at the line. 2 shots.
And so Jackson nails both of them. Knicks trail by 3. And here's McBride. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Clark finds Kennard. Clock at 6. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And good vision from Kennard there, just spotting the shooter who's ready to knock it down.
It's hard on the wing. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Outside McBride with a tie. Clark grabs the board.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
To the middle. Wells. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead. Here's McBride. It's good. McBride's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
New York foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Wells. Jackson outside. All alone. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Pass to Sims. Now it's Hart. Williams defending. Here's the pick. Hart against Williams. Tries the spin move. Just 5 on the clock. And they pick up 2. Hart's got his second basket of the game.
The paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Up top, Kennard. Clark with the screen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Pass to Dadier. Outside Hart. He takes it in. Here's Sims. Here's Dadier. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
A minute 37 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. With 1 second left, Clark grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Kennard. And slam it home!
What a play. Kennard showing.
And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
The people were worried that this was
NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's McBride. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
Miles McBride.
And he makes both free throws.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
A minute 4 left to play in the third. Kennard outside. 6 on the shot clock. And he banks in the layup. Kennard's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Dadier. Down low. Here's Achua. Outside McBride. There's the drive. Good on the shot. McBride's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Now Kennard. He has 6. Jackson outside. Pass to Clark. Second shot opportunity. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. With 1 on the clock, and Brunson, and it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job.
Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Memphis.
You guys got to read the ball better.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now. Robinson, a screen on Bain. Bridges passes to Robinson. Anunoby finds Robinson. Smart against Anunoby. Clock is at 3. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Brunson misses.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Pass to Edey. Outside for Moran. Jackson with a screen on Brunson. Jackson outside. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Moran's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Bain with a screen on Bridges. Morant, the pass to Bain. Offline with a three. Knicks trail by 10. Fast break, New York. Anunoby for three. The rebound by Jackson. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Outside Bain, fires the three, counted from distance. And the Grizzlies lead by. By 11.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Memphis has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Here's Smart, plenty of space. The Knicks with the rebound.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Memphis leading by 8. Lets the three fly. And Smart with the bucket. On the assist by Morant. Morant's got 9 assists now tonight.
Marcus Smart, 3 points.
It's Robinson, high post. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find. The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Bain, the pass to Smart. No good on the three.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Bridges. No good off the glass. Memphis has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. The three from Bain. Pure from three-point range. Bain's got 6 here in the quarter.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Brunson passes to Bridges. Bridges with the jam.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Grizzlies.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Brunson missing. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Barry.